Today was a highlight of everything that we offer at TIA. Dr. J has a vision where teachers, administrators, students all work together for the betterment of the community. Today we had Mr. Goshe, who is one of our high school teachers, actually invite the Pima County Superintendent's office to come in and speak with the kids about leadership, also speak to them how to be a successful student and how to take that success in education to their future.
When I did transfer and went to college, I wasn't exactly college ready. And I flunked out and they kicked me out of the University of Arizona my first try at college. So I went and I became a real estate agent, did that for 3 years. I moved to San Francisco, became a futon salesman. Then we moved back to Tucson. And then I became a server. And then I was like a busser, like a waiter. I quit my job the next day. And I went and enrolled at Pima. And I went to enroll to become a teacher. I knew right then at that moment, I was like 26 years old. I was old, like 26 or 27. I knew at that moment I had found my passion. I had found something I love to do. It just changes when you find something that you're really interested in doing. Things change. I had the opportunity to come to Tucson International Academy and really talk about life experiences and what makes someone successful in life, what are the hardships. Talked a lot about the job as a politician, what it's like to be the elected Pima County School Superintendent. Talked a lot about my experiences in school, what was something that was beneficial, what were some of my hardships. Got into some deep discussions about how we work on self-confidence and make ourselves better each day, and goal setting, and engaged with the students and had some really good dialogue with some really young leaders that are going to be great kiddos. When I first went to the U of A, the year that I flunked out, I was lost. I was really lost. Like I said, I didn't put enough time into my academics in high school, so I didn't have the good study habits to go home and how to kind of manage that. And then at the U of A, I would go into a class. My astronomy class had 1,200 kids in it. 1,200 kids will be in your astronomy class. The screen is a movie theater.
The time is now. And one of the things I learned about now is no opportunity wasted. I invited the superintendent in because I hope that his story would inspire, that his story would reach their hearts to say, hey, I'm a Tucson native, I made some bad choices in college and I failed, but I recovered and now I am leading schools, and I recovered and now I'm leading Pima County because I recovered, because I overcame obstacles. And so I had hoped that his story would inspire, would cause them to, step their game up, to know that they had the ability to do it. As we learn to find those things that we love, when someone is teaching us what we need to know, it makes it so enjoyable to learn.
So having Superintendent Dusty Williams was really powerful today. First of all, he has personal experiences about college and about preparation for the future that are pertinent and that are of great value. And being an educator, he knows the struggles and the different challenges in an educational setting. So what I loved about his speech today was how practical he was. And even taking the time to come and tell our kids his personal story and to inspire them and to encourage them meant so much to us.
My advice would be get involved in clubs, do extracurricular things, get a sport, even if you have to do it club style.
The whole idea was for him to come in and motivate us to pursue our dreams and go to college and just be better than what we know we actually can be.
Today, I think the students really enjoyed the talk that we had with Superintendent Williams, because they're going to take away a sense of time and how quickly their high school career is coming to an end and how they have choices to make. And one of the main things that they talked about was the importance of focusing and answering the hard questions. What are you passionate about? What difference do you want to make in the world? Are there problems that you think need solved? That's a good direction to head when you're considering what to study in school, so that you can be a powerful leader and bring positive change.
We get the kids at their senior year, and students sometimes in the senior year want to let off the gas a little bit, and what we want to do is we want to teach them to find those motivation points that we're going to make them push through all the way and finish finish strong and strong on all levels, not just academically, but also with self-consciously how they feel about themselves. We also want to talk at this level to these students about the importance of being young leaders and the new leadership styles that we have in today's new world with you see hate crimes and you see a lot of things, adversities going on, and how do we overcome that and how do we make our communities successful? And so if we can get to these students and give them the tools and the strategies of at least how to start thinking about these things, it's important for them to hear those words, and it's also important for them to know that people care about them. And so to come out and let them know that we do care about them being successfully academically and successfully consciously about themselves, it's important to inspire them and get them to move forward.
If you're an academic all-star and you can get the funding and you're not going to go heavy in debt, I applaud you, and if that's your track, more power to you. But I think for a lot of people, you know, at this point, the U of A is $6,000 a semester, $6,000. That's $1,000 for the same classes, same course load at Pima. So in terms of actually being able to come out with a manageable student debt load, doing 2 years at Pima makes a lot of sense, because it's $4,000 versus $24,000.
You're never going to get a university degree from Pima. You get an associate's degree, which is just another degree, and every degree that you get is factually proven that you're going to be making X amount of money. Not that everything's about money in this world, but without a high school diploma, you will not make more than about $13,000 a year. That's just what it is. It's about $1,000 a month. It's gonna, once you get that college degree, you're going to be making somehow you're going to be making close to $35,000, $40,000 a year. So I know that TIA is it's a place that inspires students to kind of think like entrepreneurs. What's the big picture and where are you going in life? And I like Tucson International Academy because it gives the students an opportunity to think outside the box. Think about putting together a project that you may even want to sell to a community, and then empowering those students to figure out ways to make something tangible and real. When I became a teacher, I realized that I wanted to make sure I got to every student and was the mentor for those students. What you really have to do is you really have to figure out the people that, number one, really do care. They have the heart. But you'll know the ones that really care, and if you can pick up just a couple of their secrets, just a couple little things, whether it's just try to get yourself in a couple new habits. Don't try to do everything all at once. Just try to pick a couple things and be like, but just pick one or two things that you can improve in every day, and then always run through the end. Run fast through the end.